I have a confession I wanted to make. I always wanted to become a singer of a rock band. A few things hold me back, though, from that dream, such as, having stage fright and, having a voice that make dogs cry deeply into the nights. Yousician is providing me the opportunity to fix one of the issues with their singing program, which I will do for 60 days. Will I become Celine Dion after singing this? No, but maybe I'll be able to improve my singing enough so that people don't run away and glass doesn't crack.
For self-improvement, crafts, and fitness games, go ahead and turn on YouTube and watch Jack.
Yousician singing is much different than any of my other reviews on the different instruments available within the programming. I included links to the reviews for bass, guitar, and ukulele below if you want to compare. They use a completely different interface of scrolling notes than those other ones. Think of it much like how karaoke games do it. Also, see my review of Karaoke Revolution, review linked down below as well. That'll also give you some context, or you can just look at the footage behind me. Either one works. The bars show up with some text, and you have to match your voice's pitch with the bar height while saying the text. That little dot goes up and down is your current pitch. If you don't hit the note, or you don't hold it long enough within the bar, you don't get any points and it is marked as red.
1, 2, 3.
If you are able to hold the pitch, you get a green and all those points are yours. We tried so many things in life. Those who played the program, that's like the first song you use. The software is incapable of recognizing the actual words you are saying and can only sense the pitch of your voice, which is fine. A giant company like Amazon screws up the speech recognition and Alexa all the time. What really can a smaller company like Yousician do? Not much. So, I give it a pass for this system. The system would highlight the green bar if you match the pitch correctly. How much green you get will relate to how many stars you get in the song. If you get all green and then you gold the song. If you get all the bars green and then you get a gold star the song, showing that you have mastered and have the perfect pitch for it. The meat of Yousician is in learning the tab. Get all green bars in the song and then you'll get a gold star, displaying that you have perfect pitch and have mastered the song. The meat of Yousician is in the learning tab, where songs are gathered into different lessons. The average of all the songs become your score for that lesson. There are about 2 to 6 lessons per level. If you gold star all of the lessons in a level, then you gold the level. Golding all the levels in the Learn tab is the main goal you want to achieve in Yousician. That means you've truly mastered that, you gold all the lessons, then you mastered the module, and you can continue on. Sure, you can pass them with, 1 star and continue on to the next song, but you need to get a gold if you want to be the master. I am a terrible singer, so I could really only gold the level 0, which is just the introduction. If you can actually sing, golding each level should be your main objective. Not me. Just trying to get through it is work enough. As I said before, the gameplay is very familiar to most singing video games. It makes sense as Yousician is utilizing the Unity game engine that these games, probably use. However, what separates Yousician from a simple game is the accuracy of the pitch and how great the lessons are. Let's start off with the pitch accuracy. When I reviewed the Karaoke Revolution Party last year, my big complaint was the tracking of my voice. It either wanted me to sing too high for my range, or they wanted me to hit too low. I'm actually pretty good at singing high-low. I'm surprised. Yousician can track how high you can sing comfortably and how low you can go comfortably, and it adjusts the song's rate. That little difference makes singing these songs easy for someone like me with a more constrained vocal range. I can hit high when I want to, but that hurts like hell, and I can't do that for more than a minute, otherwise I'm going to be sounding like grandpa. The songs where females are singing will be pitched down to me and make it something that, I can actually do. At the same time, the later lessons make an effort to expand your vocal range and sing a more diverse set of songs.
Placing your hands on your lower back and slide them a bit to your sides.
The game also has like an automatic pitch correction mechanic. If you sing outside of your vocal range, the dot will automatically bounce down and reset back down there to kind of help you hit that note. Same thing if you sing too high, it'll automatically bounce and then lower the detection. It's a little too corrective as I can hear myself go a few notes too low and it still counts it as the same note and it gives me the green. Likewise, I can actually sing on cue just a little bit higher than my set vocal range, and it will just jump the dot way too high and missing my points when I can actually hear that I'm matching the pitch. And I know that because I was a euphonium player. Yeah. It would be nice to be able to adjust the handicap later on in the future. So Yousician, write this down. We're going to adjust the handicap for users or turn it off. And then that way you can make a perfect system. Before I get too far into this review, I wanted to say that my goal was to become a better singer than I was 60 days before. So I recorded myself singing a mid-level song on day 1 and then again on day 60. Fun fact, Yousician did not record my audio through the computer to hear playback in real time. Which is, a big negative, but really the only time that actually happened to me was with the ukulele section, and that was because there was an update to the system that fixed kind of the driver. But when I had the new headphones where I was just using a headset, yeah, that didn't work at all. The program just doesn't really like the audio interfaces or maybe the headsets I use. Anyways, the song I'm performing for the before and after section is Landslide by Fleetwood Mac. I picked that one due to its voice range and the number of times you hold a note, so I can just see how my pitch was corrective and see if I do the wavy thing like I do that a lot because I can't really hold a note for long. Here is me on day 0 singing it. No background instrumentals since, again, everything goes through the headset and doesn't get put on through the computer.
Laugh around you, but time makes you bolder. You children get older, I'm getting older too.
Man, that was absolutely wretched. The good news is that I really can't get any worse in 60 days, so, you already know it's going to be an improvement. Before I show that improvement, let's get on to the rest of the review. Yousician vocals also deserve some credit in the value of their lessons content, like I said previously. The lessons go through how you're supposed to stand, humming exercises, and a ton of practice songs before singing up an entire song. That warm-up is to help prevent strain in your vocal cords, which I'll get to in a moment. So that was a fun part. The lessons even feature mini games, such as catching gems or breaking out. both of which, are things that I've requested for my other reviews on those instruments, because it would be really helpful there. The lessons they have and each level are well crafted and can help make anybody a singer. Before I get too positive on my review of Yousician, I do have a significant negative in that there are only 5 levels to the game. Compare that to, the 10 levels of which are standard for the other Yousician instruments. I do feel like they could have expanded out the content more. I feel that the singing mode was rushed a little bit just to have something in the market. I feel like the singing mode was rushed a little bit just to have something in the marketing blurb due to the lack of overall levels. There are fewer levels and songs within each lesson, which means you can fly through the lesson tab in about 30 days.
I'd let the rain carry me across the continent.
If somebody can actually sing and can actually sing well enough so that the songs count as all green, they can probably green the entire. Yousician features other songs you can play from artists such as Nickelback, Maroon 5, and more. One great thing about Yousician is that they don't censor the singing. So for instance, the F-bombs that come in Harder to Breathe by Maroon 5 is there for you to sing. As a 28-year-old man, it's kind of weird for me to be like, so get your, because I am walking home. No, it's get the fuck out because I'm walking home. I shouldn't have to censor myself from Yousician, and I applaud Yousician for not doing so. They don't really have to cater to the ESRB, so just let the swears fly out, man. The downside to it is that the songs they have are all covers. Those covers range from, decent to pretty bad, which sometimes makes me feel like I'm playing like a cheap karaoke machine from a dive bar. It'd be great if I could have the actual full song from the original artist, but again, I understand licensing issues, it's expensive, so on and so forth. Besides the standalone songs, you have a workout tab that is unique to Yousician singing. Instead of having like a weekly challenge, you have a mixture of pre-made challenges ranging from, different warm-ups you can repeat each time before you get started singing to more mini games. I really like this option, and I think it should be standard. Although I think that should be also standard with the weekly lesson tab. So you have the learn, you have home, you have weekly lessons, and then you have workouts. The weekly challenges, you have like people competing with each other, members of Yousician and leaderboards, and I honestly find that as a motivator to get better. The fact that they don't do that here in singing makes sense, but also kind of ruins some of that motivation and ruins some of like the whole community that Yousician is trying to foster.
Fully loaded, we got snacks and supplies.
I will say one final statement with Yousician singing. Be careful if this is your first time singing. It was mine, and I didn't know how to do it correctly. That resulted literally in my throat hurting very badly up until the last few weeks where, it kept hurting and hurting. By the end of 30 days, my throat hurt so bad that I could barely speak. And, I had to stop doing the video at day 55. I wasn't going to be able to complete the entire collection. So I was like, screw it, blah. Here's my sheet on Yousician, and you can see that I had to stop. Vocal strain from improper singing is common and is something that the app cannot really teach you. You need in-person lessons to teach you how to sing properly first. I would say that Yousician is a bad idea for telling people, hey, you can just use this software. No, you can ruin your voice. Learn from my mistakes and do a few sessions with an actual instructor before starting Yousician. It could have ended up badly for me if I haven't stopped and kept going. The risk involved with doing this singing is much more than with bass and guitar. So at the end of the day, while I do say that Yousician is great and stuff, I would not recommend Yousician for singing unless you are already an experienced singer. I would recommend this as a tool to practice from and use a personal instructor to help prevent strain. Maybe after a few lessons you learn how to sing properly, then you can go. Otherwise, don't, because you can create vocal strain. I look online, there's a lot of stories on that, so don't. With that said, after a few weeks, I practiced Day 60 with singing Landside by Fleetwood Mac to see if there were any improvements. This is a few weeks after my voice got better. Guess for yourself. At this point, I got my new camera right in the beginning, so the focus is going to be off and bad. Sorry about that.
I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I build my life around you. But time makes you bolder, children get older, and I'm getting older too.
There was some improvement in my singing, especially since I was recovering from that vocal strain, but honestly, to me, it didn't seem like a lot. Again, I do not fault Yousician on featuring singing. However, I will fault them with the advertising of the singing to complete beginners. Again, to stress this point, to learn proper singing techniques, you need in-person coaching or direct coaching through like an online. It can't be done through an automatic app, no matter how good and detailed the instructions are. Yousician is an excellent tool for practicing. However, a real coach is needed in this realm, I would say more than guitar or bass. The ramifications can lead to throat pain, a loss of vocal range, and voice cracking like a teenager. And let me tell you, from personal experience, it hurts like hell. So guys, that is it for my review of Yousician. I really like the program and I recommend it, but with some in-person help first. Safety always come first when doing any hobby. After you get that in-person tutoring, you can try the 60-day Yousician challenge by clicking the link below and downloading the Word document. It's just a Word document with a grid slapped on and the days detailed, but hey, that's 5 minutes you don't have to work. You can just print it off and go. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, where I try to do weekly videos on self-improvement. That includes trying different self-help products and challenges, doing fitness reviews, learning new skills, and so much more. The main series on my channel is fitness game reviews, while I play a fitness game to see how good it is and to see if I can actually lose weight. If you have any ideas at all for videos you want me to do, please leave a comment below. I will do a video on pretty much any legal topic. Nothing illegal. I'm not going to be like, do heroin for 30 days challenge. First of all, that's not self-improvement. Second of all, that's illegal. My pretty face, I ain't going to do good in jail, let me tell you. Follow me on Twitter at TrueJackJank. Lastly, have a fantastic day, everyone. All you guys are just incredible and amazing singers. Let me try singing. 'Cause I'm a wolf, made for howling, howling, howling. I'm a wolf.